Congratulations on the win, you guys. If you want to just start off by introducing yourselves and then coach an opening statement if you wouldn't mind.
I'm Peter Krieger, number 26.
Josh Erickson, number 7.
Yay!
All right. Well, I'll start off just with give you a quick little synopsis of the game. For being off as long as we were, I thought the guys had some good jump. I liked the start of the game for us. Created some nice scoring chances. I think it was at one point, I think it was 10-0 on shots, and I liked the way we were playing. And then the game ended up, the period ended up, they got that power play goal, and I think it was their first shot that was kind of near our net. We did a good job of keeping the attack on the outside, which is obviously makes it easier on our goaltenders. But second period was kind of a bit of I thought a little bit vanilla, not a lot going on. There was a lot of play in the neutral zone, so gets a little bit hard to watch sometimes because the flow's not going back and forth. But I thought when our guys, we started to move the puck a little more efficiently and got pucks in deep and did a good job to try to create a little bit more energy for us. And obviously I don't know if that was what started the third period for us, but it was a good job. And again, I think I go back to the having the layoff. Sometimes you wonder where the gas is at and if we got enough to keep pushing through, because they're going to get moving forward here with the second half. But guys came out with some good jump. Both these guys here made some nice plays, nice finish, and it's exactly how they practice. And we're practice, right? Josh, backhand over the goalie's shoulder. No, it was a good team effort. Davis made some big saves in the third, and again, it's good to get 2 points here to start off the second half the right way.
So Josh, we'll start with you with a game-tying goal there in the second. As Coach said, kind of a little bit of energy shift there, kind of towards the beginning of the period. You come up, you get the turnover, and you score the goal. Can you walk us through a little bit what happened, what you were seeing there?
Just a quick turnover. I think Duke made a little play there, got the body, and just capitalized on a turnover.
Peter, you guys down 1-0 there, entering the third period. What do you guys talk about between the second and third periods there?
Just kind of, go back to our style of play, get pucks on net. I think early in the game we kind of maybe threw stuff high on him. We know he's a really good goalie, so we wanted to test him low and get pucks second and third opportunities, which I think we did. And just get a little more energy on the bench, get the guys going. Really helps for the guys on the ice. So I think that helped us the third period there.
And Pete, can you describe that game-winning goal? Did you see Munster's assist on that?
Yeah. Well, I think I was skating up the ice, and I didn't see it at first, but I watched the replay, made a spin around 2 guys, and threw a perfect pass right on my tapes. I mean, you can't ask for much better opportunity than that. I just tried to put it on net quick. Goalies at this level are pretty good, so you just try to get a shot off as quick as you can, and got lucky, went in.
Coach, can you tell me what you saw from the bench there on that play from Garrett Perry that led to that penalty?
Obviously the goaltender came out quite aggressively on the puck. There was some contact there. I'd have to watch it on video. I didn't watch it, but there was sure a big delay in the penalty. You know what I mean? So it didn't look like there was much going on there. There was no intent there, but you know what? The goaltender comes out aggressively like that, and Garrett's going fast. They make contact, but seemed like it was a delay in the call. So I'm sure they'll want to talk about it tomorrow.
Josh, was there any frustration there at all in the first and second periods there?
Yeah, a little bit probably for most guys. Legs are probably a little tired, they're not fresh from the break, like Coach said. But like any athlete, you just got to work through it just got to work through it.
But Josh, I know you have that hard hat, but it's probably representative of how the whole team played tonight, especially on the defensive end. And I know you come in and you bring in a lot of energy. You kind of remind me of like a Tasmanian devil, like you kind of just fly around and always making something happen. What was it like to see your hard work pay off and the rest of your team as well, on both sides of the puck?
It all stems from the group. That's the big thing. It's not an individual effort at all. It comes from everyone, whether you're on the bench or you're opening doors. So it's comes from the coaching staff and all the way through. So,
Coach, you got 2 solid freshmen that made a phenomenal play between Taylor Munson and Peter Krieger there.
Are you calling Josh a freshman?
No, not quite. But anyway, those two guys made some pretty nice plays, not just the goal, but just in general creating offensive opportunities. And there are just two of the five tonight that were in the lineup that made some really nice plays. What's those freshmen do for you guys in the lineup to just kind of bring that extra energy?
You know, they're good hockey players, you know, so that helps. You know, you get the puck and you can make some plays. And, you know, the question will be asked, because we were wondering in our coach's office there, I don't know if you can hear me, but it was that, you know, did Taylor see him? You know, because it was you know, he spun around and it was right on his tape. And, you know, I think the group of them, they're just trying to find ways, just like the rest of the guys on the lineup, to help our team be successful. So I think they see it. I think Josh just mentioned it. I mean, it's the leadership and the direction on how things are done here, and they're embracing that and taking advantage of their opportunity.
And Coach, can you just, I guess, continue what you saw defensively? I know David Jones, big night, but it seems like the defenseman made some big saves as well. You know, Atkinson got his stick on a couple of pucks in Parayko around the goal line there in the third period after the go-ahead goal. Just describe like the total team effort that you saw, you know, Jones and the defenseman and the rest of the group.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably one of the hardest things after a layoff is your legs and your intensity, being able to compete at the level you were 3 weeks ago. So trying to find that and working through that. And then the other part is your play away from the puck, mostly defensively. You know what I mean? Is to, you know, there was a couple times where we did get running around a little bit, and I thought, you know, they worked through it. Fortunately, didn't end up in our net, but, you know, it's that'll, you know, I expect us to be sharper, you know, in the defensive zone. But when it comes down, you get in those situations, really it comes down to just desperation. And I think you've seen that with the guys. I mean, I think I said it at the luncheon. We were in Omaha a couple years ago, well, probably 6 years ago. Been here for a while, but it was a gutsy effort. You know, this was a cleaner game for us. So I thought we did a lot of good things with the puck. But you know, you get into a game, sometimes it's just that's what it's going to take. You do what it takes to be successful, and you know, laying down, diving, blocking shots, and that's when you know you've got a committed group. So it's encouraging. We don't want to always put ourselves in those positions, but at the same time, it happens. It's the ups and downs of games. So you've got to be able to handle it.
Peter, you scored your first goal tonight, and I believe 5 games. Don't quote me on that. But early in the season, you started out at center. You make the transition to left wing. What's that done to you? Done for you to help get your game this far?
I think at first I struggled with it. Not gonna lie. I kind of like to move around, but I think it's helped my game a lot. You know, be able to play both positions. I've played both in the past, but I think at first I was a little more comfortable with center. So it was nice to switch it up and just kind of see, I guess, the ice from another perspective. I think it helped progress my game, you know, be more simple, not trying to make too many plays, which I kind of do too much. Just, I guess, like play more simple game, you know, chip it out at times. There's times where you don't need to make a play, you just need to get it deep, and I think that's what's, I guess, taught me the most. Yeah, that's what I would say.
And Coach, like you said, the big 2 points. Nano's now moving to 4th place in the WCHA as Northern Michigan took a loss tonight. What does that mean for the team now, kind of getting extra motivation going forward?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about, you know, there's no motivation. You want to win all your games. So I think for us, it's just, it was the game that we expected. You know, it was tight checking, and I expect tomorrow to be even harder. It'll be tighter, and you know, but I expect, you know, we will be a better team too. So you know, we're just playing game by game here, and you know what, that's all you can focus in on. You can't get too far down the road, otherwise you miss a few stops. And we got a big game tomorrow, so it's going to be exciting for us. And you know, guys are excited to keep playing here. We're back together and had a good break, and guys are healthy, and you know, you've seen the work ethic was there. The energy will be there tomorrow again. So looking forward to it.
All right, well, congratulations on the win, and thank you all for coming. We'll see you for Game 2 against Ferris tomorrow night. Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.